What is up YouTube, LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some more Storm Simulator Evolution, claiming a ton of stuff. We're going to go through this super quick, and you know it. It's going to go crazy fast. Looks like it started us in under energy. Our energy is maxed. Now, I forget what we can do with energy. This is to build more nexuses, but it does use up meat. What else would we want to use energy on? We don't want to do that because it gives us more energy. It's the last thing we want. We can do the rushing. I think building more nexuses is the idea. They give us meat rush. So this either added another nexus. Yeah, 2 nexuses. Okay. I don't want to spend a significant amount of anything. That looks doable. Cool, so now we got a territory rush thing. There's an ability. We also night bug creatures. Hatching night bugs will increase the amount of energy we can collect. Okay, I think that's what I was looking for right now. Because doing this doesn't spend much of these, but spends all our energy. There's a good way to dump energy without actually spending it. And now we've increased our stores by a good bit. So, oh, forgot about those guys. How much can we store now? 30k. Okay, I forget what we're aiming for, like how much we want to do. I'm just trying to see what that does. Sorry, I'm kind of getting lost. Someone mentioned something about the question mark, and I don't think we necessarily need the info on that, but it kind of brings back some of the old stuff you have. So like meat rush stuff, it all could come into play if we're like out of something during an episode. But what I want to do is come in here and not spend everything we have, but we want to spend most of the things we have, if that makes any sense. I want to get larva production up, but also I don't want to spend too much meat or larva that we can't progress other things, because you can see this right here is going to use a good bit of that. But I think we're all in. I think that we're all in with. Expansion-wise, that's going to use I think more than half of our territory. The only thing we use territory on currently is that. So again, we're all in. Now we're making over 1,000 larvae a second, which is sweet. In this tab, we can definitely make some progression. We still can't build one of those. Oh, we need 100k of those things? I forgot. Hives are rough. So upgrading these are going to use 10 mil queens, which is nothing. Oh. That's going to spend like everything. You know, we don't want to do that. Let's spend like, I don't know, is 50% good for that? Like, I feel like 50% might not be bad. Right? Oh, why is 50% only buying 1? But 100%. Oh, I guess it was only going to buy 3. Okay. So I guess we could have just set it to the 1% thing, and then 10 bill is not bad. 100 bill isn't bad. It's when it gets to the trillion one we don't necessarily want it, because it's gonna use up a lot of our queens. It does make these a lot more affordable, but again, we don't want to buy all these because that's gonna use all of these at this point. Like, buying these are not worth it, and I honestly much better the 1% just so I don't accidentally do it. These guys though, this is going to use these to make them faster. So each upgrade of these will make your drones produce twice the amount. But that's going to spend drones. So this, if we do like 100%, you see it'll use like all of our drones right now. Which I think I'm down for. No, maybe not. Maybe this one we do like 75%. I don't know what the real good percentages on this stuff should be. But if we spend 75%, was that all of them anyways? That was all the upgrades we could do anyways. So 75% rounded up, it looks like. I don't know how many of those we're actually buying, but okay. Nonetheless, let's move on. One of those, 100k is not too bad. 100 mil, I'll do it. Okay, that's as high as that goes. And then this will spend everything we got there, and we're cool with that. Again, don't really want to buy this at this point because that uses all of our larvae, and millions is nowhere close to trillions, so it would just be pointless to spend our larvae there. Moving onward again, this will use up a good bit of our, or not really even much, I'm going to say of our nest, but Greater Queens is where we're really going to spend some stuff. We come here and set that to 100%. You can see we're going to make 230 of them and use up, what are we maxing out on there? We're maxing out on nest if we do that, but we're going to do it. Definitely what we want to do. And then we're going to spend these to make themselves faster. And now we're making production there, which I feel like I should have already have done this because I think that's what's going to kind of hold me back a little bit. I'm making some production. We could definitely do that too. 10 of those ain't bad. 100 of them I don't really want to do. This makes affording them cheaper, but again, it's pretty rough. What was that noise? I'm gonna miss those things one of these days. Like I'm gonna start missing them. Like, they're kind of hard to catch. So now that we have these, when we come on tomorrow, I should have gotten that before. There's a part of me that actually thinks that doing this is okay. I think it's okay. We're gonna produce so many of them, it's gonna like compound in. I think we'll be all right. This one, oh, this is our tab. We need to do something in here. This uses all of our meat. It would produce 26 billion. We are currently okay. That's more than we're currently producing, but we don't even have these guys yet. Last episode, the spiders were running the place down here, and I think they still currently are. Yeah, we don't have roaches at all. It looks like meat's gonna limit a lot of this stuff. I'm gonna spend 25% into here. I'm gonna pop here, and I think we're gonna do 25% into here. And then I think we're gonna come in here, and I think we're gonna spend 25% into here. Which uses up a lot of our meat. We still have a little bit left. These are doing not very much of the production. What's currently taking over? Roaches. It seems like banking and roaches is probably the way to go, and I think I'm gonna drop all 100% in here. It will use up the rest of our meat, but I don't think we need it right now. So I think that's the plan. Drop everything in there. Twins, what is that? Oh, it makes them... Oh, should I have done that before? I forgot you can make them, like, better. And more affordable. So I might make like, these a little bit better. They probably all have some upgrades to do. So we only have 24 mil of these, though, so anything that's going to use like 24 mil probably isn't worth it. Honestly, none of these guys are probably worth doing anymore. I think it's all going to be these top 3, and honestly, it looks like anything other than this roach just ain't worth it. So let's drop our last 2 mil into there, which uses up all of the meat, which is okay. I think we're in an okay spot. I think we are. I'd like to get hives, because hives are going to take a little bit while. We're going to try to get that this episode. I'm not going to actually do all this in one clip here, like we have been doing the episodes. I'm going to hop on like tomorrow and make some progress. These videos probably aren't going to be as often as I said in like the first episode, and obviously they aren't. I didn't get a chance to play that first weekend, and then now it just doesn't seem like they're going to go that way just because of reasons like it's going to take multiple days just to get an episode done, because this game, you know, is going to slow down at certain points. It does become a little bit of a grindy game. And if you saw the text-based version that we played, you'll realize that we're making a ton of these. We're 21 million of them. We still have like stuff here to spend. So it's like I want to spend it. There's 18 million I have, but it's like where do I spend it? Into here. What was I doing not doing that? Because now I buy a ton of those. And I can technically come back and buy that now. How much is one of these? 100k. 1,000 of these to make more of these purchasable. Yeah. I think maybe it wasn't worth. Probably wasn't worth actually, but it's okay. We're at a good amount. I think we'll call it quits there for now. I'll come back and make a bit more progress on top of all this in just a little bit. Alright guys, so back to make a little bit more progress here. Looks like they did an update, fix some low res stuff, and some broken action buttons. Cool. Ton of production. Gonna be a pain to try to spend it all relatively fast here. It's always a pain. Again, I don't think we use territory for anything. Like, unless something was unlocked that's going to use other than territory, which I don't believe anything else does. Territory is all dropped in here, so this is always spend everything. The meat you gotta watch. Oh, that's relatively low. I'm gonna do it. Which gives us, obviously, you know, more larva production. 5,000 a second instead of, I think, like close to 1,000 is where we're at. Moving our way through this. We gotta be careful what we spend, but we're looking to get a hive, which we can easily do. If I do like 25%, that uses, what are we gonna be running out of? These. We'd run out of nest. So if I do 100%, that's nest holding us back, nothing else remotely. So we go in. We go in, we get the faster, we get a hive. We're actually gonna grab 2 hives. Don't know how many I should buy per se, but we can spend 1 of those hives here, which allows us to buy even more of these, which is really sweet. Again, spending up our nests, we can get the twins upgrades for 100k of them. Yeah, because I think we want to buy some of these. So 25%, boom. I'll just get the faster upgrade for 25 mil, not really much, sweet. 100%. Back to queens, that's going to unlock a ton. And again, only thing it's really touching is, I guess it is working down on our, we are lowering that a lot, but I'm gonna go here like crazy anyways. Let's get up to 5 of those, and I think just hold that there. I don't want to get too many of these. We're only making 5 a second, so getting rid of all of those would be very negative. But I don't want to spend too much time here either, because I obviously want to move on and get some stuff here. I don't know what's going to be the best. I do know that it was the roaches doing work before, but will they still be where we want to spend it all? Probably not. I'm assuming Lost or the Devourer might take over. I can get only 5 of those, but it's 53 trillion. The roaches are currently doing only millions. So even one of these guys are going to be the way to go. Wasps, 100%, I think. At what point do you have to like watch this? The millions, I guess. Let's go to the same mark and then see what it looks like. It's gonna. So that's gonna get. They're still gonna get 53 trillion, but we can buy 100 of them first. No. No, easily spend them here. That's like all of our food, though. Let's spend like 90% of those bastards here, because that's gonna be, oh, that's so much. So much. Like, our territory production is crazy, and oops, it is all right here. All right here. The wasps are insane. I think I remember that actually from the other one, the wasps being really, really good. Buying some of these, I mean, it's not really going to do me any good right now. Again, you can upgrade other things too. You can get 10 of these a day by the looks of it. We actually have 10, which means we can buy this, which is the one I want to get. I believe, I don't think anyone's even told me what I should get, but this one invests. Investing in the study of bugs reduces the hatching cost. Each upgrade increases the numbers you can hatch return. Okay, yeah. Is that resetting it for our energy? Oh, it's these crystal things. It costs 20 for the next one, but I think that's pretty good. Hatching costs are more efficient. Our energy's not even full. I think at the beginning of the game, the time warp is still the best. I don't know for sure, but I definitely feel like we should still be Nexus upgrading. So I'm gonna do that. Doesn't really spend anything too much. Nice more abilities to use. Oh wait, we've unlocked a new unit to buy. Okay. Oh, they help generate energy. Store larvae as cocoons. Cocooning. Okay, I think I remember the whole cocooning process. Get rid of the store larvae. We're some say don't accidentally use them. Oops. So these guys, how much do they cost? So they're basically going to use only our energy to get them. And they... Oh, I meant to look at what they did. Not accidentally. I forgot I could just highlight it and it would work. But anyways, they're going to make us produce more. I suppose it was probably worth... as I wasn't really planning on doing anything anyways. But if we come to here, we've got cocooning now. Which is pretty sweet. Cocooning allows you to store larvae and stop from use. Stop using them to be used for other units. Is it... That's like all of our food. Oh, that wasn't all our food. We had to unlock it there, I think, though. Cool. So now I can put as much as I want into cocooning, and I don't think cocooning actually benefits us anyways, other than storing them. Which I guess if you're... What was the point of cocooning? Why would we want to store them? There was reasons to store them. I'm drawing a blank on why we want to cocoon them. I don't think it costs anything extra, like, to cocoon them. It just straight up costs them, and to uncocoon them, I guess it's literally just a temporary storage. If you want to store a bank of them, I suppose, right? I mean, I don't think we want to. I think we would just want to spend them all right now. Let's get some more of them in here. Hive queens, we need. Oh wow, we need a lot of those to get a hive queen. That's gonna be a goal for hopefully next episode, or definitely next episode. It's going to be the goal. I suppose we can spend a little bit more in there. It's pretty much just use our meetup. We have to spend this somewhere, so I'm trying to debate and where to dump it. We got a couple of like we could just dump it in here. If we do, and trying to make sure we have a little bit left over. If we drop 95% in there, let me come back over here. Ooh, we can upgrade these as well. For 10 hives. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get those, because then we should be able to come back and just easily buy these back. I honestly like it being around like 50%. It makes it a little bit easier of a purchase. Though I might actually be better off going more in. It costs 1 million of those to do that. If I were going to buy more, it'd be worth it. See, like, coming back and buying queens at this point really isn't worth it. So I don't know if... I mean, the faster seems like it's probably always worth it, right? Faster should be worth it, because that's just going to make them better. But I don't think we need the twins upgrades anymore. If I'm not mistaken, the twins upgrades are not good on things you're not purchasing. This it would definitely be good on, but I don't really want to spend 1 million of them, because that's not the thing right now what we'd be buying. And I want to wrap this episode up, but I'm just trying to get us to a spot that I feel comfortable with. One of those Rajas. How would these things do? A little bit. There's achievements for getting these. The achievements give us these crystals, which those you can break, right? I'm pretty sure those crystals you can turn into things. I don't think buying more of these back here are gonna do me any good. Just kind of like trying to think of anything else I want to do before we wrap it up. We don't have the energy to do anything fun there. I think we just continue with what we're at here. I think that will be okay. Might not be the best spot to call it quits, but we're making these pretty fast. Definitely before we buy more, we'll want to do that upgrade there, which is cool. These we're gonna make really slow, which kind of makes me want to go all in. But again, even 29 more of these is really not gonna produce it. We're doing like 275 a second, and it's just that's gonna take forever, I feel like, to make a huge difference there. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. If you guys did enjoy, please take a second to smack that like button, and as always, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.